Hugh Freeze, major upgrade in the head coaching department. This team showed a lot of fight late in the year for Cadillac. I thought it was obviously a good move by Freeze to keep him on staff. Freeze is making some noise on the recruiting trail, and he went out and hit the portal hard. Got 20 transfers, 11 were 4 stars according to the 247 Sports composite. Um, Ashford is an outstanding athlete. I love how he can scramble. He's got a good arm. He's just had accuracy issues, but he seemed like he was getting better late last year. And Freeze is good with quarterbacks, so we'll see. But I did see that Payton Thorne, as I'm talking about Ashford, I just saw it right before we came on. I don't know if you saw it yet, but Payton Thorne, or at least there was a report from an Auburn beat writer that he's going to be named the starter. But I mean, I think we'll see both guys
Yeah.
this year. Certainly in the early going, unless Thorne like really establishes himself. We'll see on a Jarquez Hunter suspension. There's a lot of rumors out there on that. Obviously, he's a huge player for them, but they don't have to have him against UMass. Going at Cal could be tricky. Justin Wilcox, very good defensive coach, and he's on the hot seat. But we know Ole Miss got beat out there uh, 3 or 4 years back when they had AJ and Metcalf. But I have Auburn 3-5 with 4 swing games. The swing games being uh, at Vandy, where I'm going to give them a W. That'll make them 4-5. The Mississippi schools, both at home in back-to-back weeks, and I'm going to give them a W at Cal. So I'll have them 5-5 with those games, and I see them probably splitting those 2 games again. And Ole Miss does have 2 weeks to prepare for Auburn, and Auburn will be coming off playing at LSU, so an advantageous spot for the Rebels. But they have not had a lot of success at Jordan-Hare. Now, I'm going to point at one game that could kind of swing this whole thing for Auburn. You never know at Jordan-Hare. I mean, that really bad team 2 years ago should have, won if Tank doesn't go out of bounds and if Bryce Young doesn't work miracles on that final drive. So, I mean, maybe they could beat Alabama, and then that could, change things. But the win total at 6.5 is a pass for me. If they can beat Bama, maybe they go 7-5. And I'll just point out the spreads on their games of the year. They're an 18.5 point underdog at home to Georgia. We all hope that they can, maybe that can be the hiccup game for Georgia, kind of like at Missouri was last year. That's wishful thinking. Maybe it'll happen. We'll see. They're also plus 17 at LSU and plus 14 to Bama. And so those are my thoughts on the Auburn Tigers in year one of Hugh Freeze.